In this video, I'm going to share with you about the 7-Tour 2K Mini HD dash cam. They did send me this to put to the test and look forward to sharing with you in this video what is included, how I set it up in my car, and the app and some video footage, and look forward to sharing it with you. This is a budget-friendly dash cam. Was going right around $30, so that's incredible. So look forward to seeing how well it performs for that price. So let's go ahead and get this open, and I look forward to sharing with you. And again, this is mini, so let's see how many this is. Wow, this is mini. Holy cow. Look at that. This is one small dash cam, which is awesome. It does have the ability to slide it off, so if you don't want it in your car, but the nice part is it's so small, it's gonna be kind of hidden. It's got 3M adhesive tape. On the side, you do have a 32 gigabyte card that is included, which is great. And then you have your connector there for power. You got your power button on the side. So let's see what else is included and look forward to setting this up in my car. All right, so here we go. We've got the power cable. This does not have a hardwire kit, but you have this cable here for plugging that in, and it uses a Type-C connection. And so you got that there. And then there is one additional adhesive sticker if you need to replace it. So that does come with it. Now, as far as any other tools, it does not come with a tool for putting the wiring in the molding, but I do happen to have one, so not a problem. And then you have this user manual here. So I'm gonna go ahead, set up the app, and then install it in my car. So I've had the opportunity to test the dash cam both night and day driving. I'll share with you some video footage here in a moment, but let's start with installing this in my car. Center of the windshield underneath the rear view mirror is perfect. This is not in the way at all. I didn't see it with it being underneath my rear view mirror. And then the wiring just was easy. Running it up, and now you need to make sure to have a tool because you'll need it for the mold. So you run it up on the top of the windshield, down the side of the mold, underneath near my glove compartment, and then plugged it in, and that worked out really perfect. As far as once I got that set up, plugged it in, one of the things that I really like about the dash cam is that it turns on so quickly and very responsive with then turning it on with the app. With the app, all you need to do is just make sure to pick the Wi-Fi option on your phone, and you set that up initially with the password, and then after that, you're in the app. Now, one of the things about the app, it's a basic app. It's going to give you some good general information. You'll see where it's still recording even when you're in the app as well. You'll be able to take photos within the app, and it also has an emergency section. So if this is triggered through a bump of some sort or an aggressive jolt, it's going to take that file and then put it and lock it in that section. And so it won't override the file because this will loop over older files once the card is filled up. Again, you get a memory card there. So that's nice that you do have the ability to have that emergency file. If you need to take a photo, you can do that as well, just pressing that button and then downloading it. It's very quick. And one of the things that you'd want to do is set this up where you would set it up in 1-minute increments versus longer times, because then it's quicker to download the file. And if you know specifically where that time is, then that is perfect. And as far as the video quality, I am doing a test with the mini dash cam during the day, and this will help you get an idea of how well it picks up my voice, as well as got music playing in the background. Beautiful sunny day, a little cold. All right, we're driving down the road so you can see how well it picks up at night and how well it picks up my voice. It is a little bit of a rainy evening. I think it's okay. It's enough to give you an idea of your surroundings. And really for somebody who's gonna want this and the kind of video footage, it's not for somebody who's looking for this high quality scenic viewing video. It's good for somebody who wants to be able to pull up should an event happen, is who I really think this is for based on the video footage. You can see license plates with this when you're close up, which is good, but it's not the clearest picture. But again, I think it will suffice for somebody who does want to have this should they need it. The police pull them over or somebody, backs into them while you're at a light. You never know. There's a lot of people trying to put claims against you. So that's why I think a dash cam would come in handy in that case. Again, nice and small, budget friendly, and won't break the bank, and is perfect just to have something there should you need it. So those are my thoughts. I will put my referral link in the description as well as in the comment section. If you have any questions on it, let me know. Hope you have a great day and stay safe on the road. Get yourself a dash cam, and if you can't afford it, I know that the price point that this one is at, you should be able to afford it and it will protect you. Take care.